Hello YouTube. I'd like to show you my two Elizabeth coins. The first one is the Elizabeth I gold crown here on the left, and the second is the Elizabeth II British sovereign coin here on the right. Now, the coin here on the left is a hammered coin. It was crudely made, meaning it was not a precise process of minting coins back in the late 1500s. That's why the shape is irregular and you don't. It's very inconsistent. And here on the right is a machine-made coin starting from the 1957 until her demise in 2022. So this coin is a sovereign. It weighs about uh, 878 grams, and this coin on the left, a crown, is around 3 grams of gold. So between the two, this is twice the weight of gold compared to the gold crown. Now, this is worth 5 shillings, while a British sovereign is around 20 shillings. So there is a big difference in value. You would see the size is almost the same, but this is thicker, obviously, because heavier, and this is very thin. And a lot of the coins back in the day were bent because it's very, very soft. And and there also some of the coins were clipped because some scrupulous people would, you know, shave off a small portion of the coin to keep as gold, and the receiver would not be paid the worth of weight in gold. So that was a problem during the reign of the Tudors with their money. A lot of clipping or shaving off, and this was eventually solved by when milled coins was introduced in the 1600s. But for now, here we have two beautiful coins, and I just wanted to share with you what I noticed, that here in the neck of Queen Elizabeth I, she is wearing and shown here with a ruff. A ruff is like a collar that is folded and would be like a fluffy material around her neck. This would show as a symbol of status symbol of the aristocracy. This is showing wealth back in the 1500s. So this was popular for the upper class, and especially, of course, the queen had to have one and wear it and show it in her coinage. And I wonder how would Queen Elizabeth would feel 400 years later when her the Queen Elizabeth II, her neck is bare. Wow, look at that. There's nothing to show, and it's a bare neck. So the difference between showing wealth, aristocracy, status symbol has definitely changed uh, after 400 years. So this is something that I found very interesting and had to share with you guys. Um, Another very important note that I would like to say is that Queen Elizabeth was well loved, and she did a lot of political maneuvers to stay and remain as queen for 44 years. How do I say that? Because she was third in line of the throne when Henry VIII died. In his will, he said that Queen Elizabeth III would be third in line of this accession to the throne. So when her half brother Edward and half sister Mary died, well, it was her turn to reign, but Queen Elizabeth I never married. She was known as the Virgin Queen, and that ended the House of Tudor. So she was the last of the Tudor monarchs. And yeah, she had to do a lot of political maneuvering, had to do a lot of alliances, allegiances, because to keep her reign, or keep her in the throne, or else she would have been either politically maneuvered, assassinated, or so many plots to get her out, because she was one. This was the time when the Catholics and the Reformation movement was very hot, or it was widespread in Europe, where people wanted the Protestant movement, and she made sure that the Protestant movement would remain. So that's Queen Elizabeth the First, a very good political a politician as well as a queen. Now, for Queen Elizabeth II, she as well wasn't supposed to be in line of, she wasn't actually in line of the throne, because her father George VI was not in the succession. That would have been supposed to go to her uncle, but her uncle abdicated, and the lineage went to his father. And when his father died, obviously she had to take the crown and be the queen. So a lot of political maneuvering made, because this was at the time when the Commonwealth countries wanted to be independent. A lot of political maneuvering had to be made also when Princess Diana died, and there was a lot of talk among the public if the queen is still relevant, and the monarchs was still suddenly losing their influence. But at the end, when she died in 2022, she was well loved across the world. She had made good publicity in being part of movies. She became relevant. She kept up with the times. Her children, her grandchildren are well loved, and the monarchy seems to be secured because she provided great service to the British people. Okay, that's it, folks. Very interesting women, very savvy, very political movements. These two women remind me of the chess piece queen, where they are very strong chess pieces, very deadly and across the chessboard. And that is true to these two great women, Elizabeth I and Elizabeth II. Thank you guys for watching and listening to my ramblings. I hope I made sense, and I hope you liked it and would subscribe. I would upload coins that I collect here in YouTube, and hope you like it and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.